Coming up, President George W. Bush visits Bentonville, Arkansas for a book signing and meets local community members. Plus, HAR-BER High School's East program talks about safe driving. And later, our superintendent, Dr. Jim Rollins, discusses economics and entrepreneurship. You are watching a Thanksgiving special of Springdale Today.
I'm thankful for my family, my girls, and for my job.
Being able to come to school every day.
I'm thankful for my life. I have a pretty good life right now.
Gobble, gobble.
Gobble, gobble, gobble.
Gobble, gobble, gobble.
Hello and welcome to another awesome episode of Springdale Today. Today is our Thanksgiving special. Gobble, gobble. I'm Paola Mata.
And I'm Michael Driscoll. Today is November 19th, 2014. Our top story. On November 15th, President George W. Bush visited Bentonville, Arkansas to do a book signing of his new book called 41, A Portrait of My Father. Springdale District TV was there to capture it and get opinions on the book and Mr. Bush's presidency. Take a look. President George W. Bush visited a local Walmart in Bentonville, Arkansas on November 15th for a book signing of his newest book, 41, A Portrait of My Father. People began lining up at 7:30 a.m., and for Marilyn McCraddock, this was a special day that she won't forget.
Well, I've just always admired the president, and this grandson of mine, he likes presidents, he likes to learn facts about them, so he really wanted to come, so we all came.
George W. Bush spent the morning in Bentonville shaking hands and making jokes with local Arkansans. Even though his book is about his father, George Herbert Walker Bush, George W. Bush's tour is bringing back memories of his presidency.
I think his presidency represented integrity, making the most of a bad situation, and principled leadership. I'm going to look forward to reading it and sharing it with my father.
Even though a lot of times he got a bad rep with the media and the way the media would come at him, he kind of stood still on the things that he ran for in the first place, and he didn't back off. He didn't seem very wishy-washy, which I think you see in a lot of politicians.
The book signing brought several interesting people out to their local Walmart. A local man named Jack McCory personally knew Mr. Bush before he was ever a politician and got to exchange words with him once again.
This was taken many years ago during the final homestand of the Rangers ballpark. Mr. Bush was the general managing partner of the Rangers at that time. He hadn't run for political office yet. He hadn't been governor. He hadn't taken over the governorship yet. But I'd met him several times at the ballpark because I was down there I'm a sports writer, and I was quite often down there on magazine assignments. So, I passed a few words with him on several occasions. It was kind of good to see him again, and I'll give him a copy of this photo. It's over 20 years old now.
41, A Portrait of My Father, is currently available for sale at Walmart. For Springdale District Television, I'm Michael Driscoll. It was a really great experience to be out there and meet the president. Any American should seize the opportunity if they get the chance.
The Springdale Fire Department, in partnership with Parson Hill Elementary, sponsored a winter ride program for one child per school who demonstrated exceptional understanding of the fire safety principles learned during Fire Prevention Week. Students were asked to submit a fire escaping drawing of their homes, identifying key features including rooms, hallways, doors, windows, escape route, and their meeting place. Let's take a look and see who the lucky winner was.
Why Springdale?
Well, Stephanie and several of her classmates entered a contest on a fire safety plan on making a drawing, including specific things like how they would get out of the house safely and including where they would meet outside of their house. And we had judges look at the drawings, and Stephanie Suarez won.
They took me to the fire station and they showed me around, and they showed me the fire truck and inside the fire truck.
Go to the schools every month, every year during the month of October for Fire Prevention Week. And we go into the schools, teach fire safety, and it's a nationwide deal program that happens.
They took her to the fire station. They gave her a tour, they gave her a certificate, and then they took her to school in a fire truck, and all the 5th grade students were out to greet her. So it was a really great morning. Very proud of her.
Congratulations to Stephanie Suarez, 5th grade student at Parson Hills, and to 2nd place winner Stephanie Navarro and 3rd place winner Skylar Eckertson.
Continuing our hashtag More Than a Grade segment, where our students went to SHS to see how their school programs help their students.
And I am more than a grade.
And I am more than a grade.
My name is Maria Rodriguez.
My name is Anthony Garcia,
and I'm more than a grade.
I'm part of the summer enrichment program.
I am involved in after-school tutoring.
Summer enrichment program, it happens during summer, and we meet from Mondays through Thursdays, and on the Thursday we would take trips and we would go out and eat. We took trips to Crystal Bridges, we went to colleges, campuses.
I chose to do the after-school program so I could get my grades up and get the credit for it.
To catch up on my credits and focus on the subject that I was not very strong in.
Focusing with my credits and focusing on my school more.
It benefits me to accomplish my goals and bringing up my grades up and helping me understand the subjects that I am not confident in.
I also learned about leadership skills. The leadership skills I learned, it helped me in school because usually I was more an independent type of guy, or independent. Usually I'm the follower, but we eventually have to grow up and lead someday. Now I can lead easily now and know what to do.
We are more than a grade.
Springdale High School has many opportunities for their students, like tutoring before and after school, night school, and many other opportunities to help their students with their school life.
Springdale Schools proudly celebrates Veterans Day every year, and last week at Southwest Junior High, they had an assembly to celebrate the community members from every armed service branch talked to the students, and they had a very special guest speaker.
Today we are honoring our U.S. servicemen and women, veterans, as part of our annual Veterans Day Assembly that is put on and designed by our Social Studies Department.
Very honored to be here and participate in this ceremony as my first public event as governor-elect.
This is a great opportunity for us and our students to thank all of our veterans and show them our appreciation for the sacrifice and for their service to our country. And it's so important for our students to be able to thank them in person and show them the respect and thanks that they deserve.
This is important because the veterans served for us, and it's our turn to give back to them and honor them and just thank them for what they've done.
This is a wonderful event. This is my third year to be here, and it's an opportunity for those of us that have been around a little bit to tell some stories and try to make a point to some of the younger students that you know, there's more to life than school, and you have an opportunity to get out and make a difference and actually do something.
It's benefiting us because we get to learn what the veterans are doing and how they're serving our country and how we can thank them and honor them in our day-to-day lives.
Sacrifice, loyalty, bravery, honor, courage, trust, all of those things, story after story of putting your life on the line for something you believe in is the life lesson for these kids.
The students were just great, the band was great, the girls sang, everything was just great about it. And it's really been an enjoyable Veteran Day and makes you glad to be a veteran.
Governor-elect Asa Hutchinson did make his first public appearance by coming to Southwest Junior High. We caught up with him after the assembly to talk to him and ask him about the impact of Springdale schools on the state of Arkansas. Here's what he said.
There's a couple of things that being done here that I do like, which is getting away from the block learning and doing more at testing and learning at the students' pace. I think that's the way students learn today. And so these are innovations that I hope can be successful here and we can duplicate across Arkansas. Well, I think it's a very innovative school that's doing a great job with its students and its programs, and with the great grant that they received for Race to the Top, allow them to do more innovation in the school systems here. I think you got a great leadership in the school, but it always is about the teachers and the students, and very proud of their commitment to education. It's a great opportunity for Springdale, and it demonstrates the leadership that is here and how they want to pursue those be one of the top performing schools in the nation.
We are very proud that Asa Hutchinson came to Springdale as his first public appearance.
And you know, this is an amazing time for students at Springdale. I mean, look at the opportunities we have here in the communications office. We get to spend half the day, every day, working and learning communication skills and making this TV show.
Okay, now it's time for news around the district. On November 10th, third grade students from Monitor Elementary visited the Senior Center in Springdale for an early Veterans Day. Students honored veterans by singing songs and dancing.
The East program at HAR-BER High School hosted their annual Hour with the Hero Veterans Day event, November 11th. Students recognized Dr. Cliff Jenkins as the U.S. Air Force, among many others. If you'd like to see more of Hour with the Hero event, you can see it on our YouTube channel. Search for Springdale Public Schools.
Helen Tyson Middle School East programs Chaley Ware, Ari Ponce, Lily Simmons, and Cindy Henry were recognized with the Northwest Arkansas Tobacco and Drug-Free Community Partner of the Year Award at the NWA Red Ribbon Rally on October 30th. They were recognized at the November school board meeting.
Remember Alvin's Army? 4 years ago, teachers, students, and friends at Lee Elementary supported 5th grader Alvin Himrat rallied when Alvin was diagnosed with cancer. Less than 2 weeks ago, Alvin was declared cancer-free. Read his story on our Springdale Schools blog by going to www.sdale.org and click SS Blog.
Coming up after the break, HAR-BER High School talks about safe driving and, of course, our Thanksgiving special. But just before that, here are some of our community members' best gobbles and what they're thankful for.
I'm thankful for my family, my girls, and for my job.
Being able to come to school every day. I'm thankful for my life. I have a pretty good life right now.
Gobble, gobble.
Gobble, gobble, gobble. Gobble, gobble, gobble.
The first time you make the decision to use smokeless tobacco, you're making the decision to have a potentially lifelong addiction with negative consequences. Is it worth it to have bad breath, yellow teeth, cancer? Smokeless tobacco has 3 times the nicotine compared to cigarettes, making it that much easier to get addicted as it is absorbed directly into the bloodstream. Is it comforting to know that you're putting something in your mouth that has 28 known chemicals to cause cancer? Just because it's smokeless does not mean it's harmless.
Welcome back. I'm sure we've all heard the phrase click it or ticket, whether it's our local TV station or on the radio. This week at HAR-BER, their East program received a grant that they will use to fund efforts to raise awareness.
The East program here at HAR-BER is known by students and teachers as a unique learning experience rather than a class. They use advanced technology to solve serious issues. This year, they took a different approach in trying to improve our community.
In the past, we've been working on more texting and driving initiatives. This year, we're going to be focusing a lot on seatbelt safety because Arkansas, unfortunately, does not have very good statistics when it comes to seatbelt safety.
Obviously, wearing your seatbelt while driving is an extremely serious issue when it comes to safety. In an effort to solve this issue, the EAST program received a $10,000 grant to fund the solution to the problem.
With this grant, it gives us some money so we can begin planning things, and we can buy things like we're going to place signs outside of the parking lot to just tell kids you need to buckle up before you go out there.
This grant will help keep not only our students at Har-BER safe on the roads, but everyone else in the community. EAST students are very passionate about keeping students safe.
Driving safe is important because you're putting not only your life at risk, but others around you at risk if you're not driving safe. And if you get in an accident, it's not only harming you, but other people.
Now that the EAST program has the money, they will travel to a convention in Washington, D.C. to show the improvements that they're making in our community. And it starts right here in Har-BER's parking lot. Let's set an example by buckling up every time we get in the car, Wildcats. For HBWN, I'm Amber Carnish.
Just like the Wildcats said, let's set an example and buckle up before you hit the road. Har-BER Wildcats, we wish you good luck on showing Washington what good things you've done for our community.
Well, Paola, Thanksgiving is next week.
Yes, it is, Michael. I'm very excited to spend some time with my family and have a few days off of school.
Me too. And now it's time for our Thanksgiving segment. Thanksgiving is a time for giving. All around Springdale schools are programs for giving back to the community. Helen Tyson Middle School has a program called Operation Gratitude.
My name is Patrick Scott, Assistant Principal, Helen Tyson Middle School.
I am Abby Herrera, and I am part of Operation Gratitude.
My name is Judy Ehrman, and I'm a sponsor of the College Career Readiness Club, and I'm here today to talk to you about Operation Gratitude. It's a program that we've participated in for approximately 4 years. We collect snack packs and anything that would be handy for our soldiers overseas and for their families. It's something that we feel is very rewarding, a way of thanking them for their service for our country.
I am involved in Operation Gratitude because I am in the College Career Readiness Club, and of course I love to give back, and that's part of me, and I'm very thankful for what the soldiers do for us, so just a way of giving back for me.
It takes place for us, we collect items during the month of October and about half of November. So for about a month and a half we collect items, and we will package all of those items up starting next week and start sending them overseas.
At Helen Tyson, we love giving back, and we're very thankful for what the soldiers do for us, and we are always very happy to give what we can to the soldiers, and we have great staff and students here that greatly support us in giving back.
Operation Gratitude is an amazing program to be a part of, giving back to our soldiers overseas and their families.
Thanksgiving break presents opportunities to spend time with family and to cook some food. So we here at Springdale Today thought we would help you with some fun tips. Let's go to Raleigh for our Thanksgiving do-it-yourself with acorn snacks made out of donuts, Nutella, sprinkles, and pretzels. Check it out.
Hi, I'm Valley from SDTV, and I'm going to show you how to make an acorn just in time for Thanksgiving treats. First, you want to get your donuts. Okay, and then you want to get your butter knife and your Nutella. Then you want to get some Nutella and spread it on the top of your donut. Then you want to dip it into your chocolate sprinkles. And then you're going to get a pretzel and stick it onto the top as your stem. And there you have it, your acorns, just in time for Thanksgiving. Join us next time when we make pilgrim hats out of Rolos and recesses. I'm Valley from SDTV.
They sure do look delicious. They are easy to make and very delicious. Thanks, Valerie, for the DIY snacks for the holiday season.
We sent out our intrepid reporters out to the streets of Springdale to find out what our community is thankful for, and of course to hear their best gobbles around. Check it out.
I'm thankful for turkey and stuffing and cranberry and gravy and gravy.
I'm thankful for is my family, my faith, and a job and a warm place to sleep at night.
What am I thankful for? My health and my children and having a job that I love.
Oh, I'm thankful for my life and my family and this school.
Food, friends, and family.
Thankful for ranchero music. I'm thankful for my family and Mr. Jones at the Archer Learning Center. All these things I'm thankful for.
I'm thankful to have Mr. Tenen as my favorite teacher, and thankful for my guitar skills.
I'm thankful to be a teacher, and I have a job, and I have a family.
I make a lot of money at my job, and Miss Becker really wants me to be thankful for her, so.
All the opportunities I was given in my life, even though I've been through many bad things, you know, there's always a positive outlook on after everything.
What are you thankful for?
I don't know, I guess my family.
But no, they really like showed me up. I'm also thankful for my family.
Gracias por la vida, por lo que nos ha dado por este año.
Gobble, 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 gobble.
Gobble, gobble, gobble.
Gobble, gobble.
Yeah. Gobble, 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 gobble.
Gobble, gobble, turkey.
Woof! Oh shoot, dang it, that's a dog. Turkey, okay, turkey.
Gobble, 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 gobble.
Gobble, 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 gobble.
Gobble, gobble? That was my gobble, gobble.
Gobble, gobble. What? Do you want the little sassy thing? Gobble, gobble.
I'm thankful for a lot of things in life, but especially for the opportunity to be a part of the Springdale District television program.
Oh, come on, Michael. I know you know how to gobble. Let's hear your best gobble.
You want to hear my best gobble?
Yeah, come on, let's hear it.
Gobble, 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 gobble.
Nice, very nice gobble, Michael. Coming up after the break, we take a look at Central Junior High news, and our district superintendent discusses economics and entrepreneurship.
It doesn't just affect you, it affects everyone around you.
Dr. Jim Rollins joined Communications Director Rick Schaefer in the studio to talk about empowering students in economic literacy. The key phrase is that once students have fun, they have ownership of their education.
Welcome to our visit with Superintendent Dr. Jim Rollins. Dr. Rollins, one of the real pillars of the Springdale School District is partnerships. And as you think about partnerships with the schools, the businesses are so important.
Without question. And it's been my privilege to say, over time, just based on observation, when the business community and our teachers and principals sit down together and address how we can better serve our kids together, great things happen. And again, if you look at our academy models that have been so successful, if you look at economic education, which has been so successful, when you look at business leaders helping set the stage for student learning, it is a beautiful thing because it brings relevance to the conversation. It brings real world experience. And these young people understand that they need awareness in terms of the learning opportunities that will prepare them to go out and be successful in life after school. Our learning needs to take us somewhere. There's there's a big term out there that I kind of use to help set the stage as we open school this year, and that term is entrepreneurial. Being an entrepreneur, being an individual who's prepared to think and problem solve and create and bring new ideas forward, maybe in terms of business products that might lead to the formation of a business or industrial development. We worked some with Dr. A.J. Malshi in Nanomec as he helped us open this school year. And I'm really anxious and excited about seeing that partnership grow. But what we know from looking at our work over the years in Economic Arkansas is when you do simulated business practices, when you introduce kids to the business world, when you let them be creative and think about designing their own projects, it's amazing the glow, the gleam that gets in young people's eyes, and it connects them to the learning, Rick, in such a way that they are excited about giving their best effort. We saw that in the robotics competition early on. Those kids are now designing robots that have real world practices. And again, you mentioned partnerships. Our friends in the business world, our friends at the University of Arkansas, who come and work side by side with our teachers and our students to help design and create new products, for example. That's special. That's special. And kids love it. And it causes them to give their best effort. And when Springdale kids give their best effort, wow.
It's just like with the technology or anything else, when kids are excited about what they're doing, it's almost like, well, hey, they're not even in school. They're just having a great time while they're there.
Well, you've heard me tell the story so many times, and it might take more time than everybody's comfortable with today. But the power of the story resonates with me several years after the fact. I'm at Springdale High School one evening, late in the evening, 8:30, 9 o'clock, walking down the hall on my way home, and I hear this laughter, this noise coming from an adjoining classroom. And I think to myself, I got to see what's going on. So I go in, and here's a group of young people who are in the architecture and engineering class at Springdale High School, and they, as I referenced just a moment ago, are designing their own robot. They're designing that robot for state level competition and what will eventually become national competition. And the great story is that as I kind of explored that with them that evening, and then a day or two after with teachers and principals, and they tell me, these kids are up here before school, after school, on weekends, etc. And I think, you know, that's the magic potion. Connecting those kids to the learning. Springdale kids love to compete in every arena, and when they do that in a learning environment, it's really something to see.
Teachers love to compete too, and when you talk about economics and Economics Arkansas, the Bessie B. Moore Award is a big deal. There's only 12 in the whole state of Arkansas, and Springdale got 3 of them this year. That's a remarkable accomplishment.
Well, Springdale teachers have been a central part of the Economic Arkansas program for years. And really it's built around what I just said. Springdale teachers understand if you get kids engaged in the learning, they can do great things. And at the core of it all is, I think, just a personal belief by many of us that economic literacy should be the centerpiece of every public school curriculum. Really, our free enterprise system that we have in this country today depends on that. Right. Kids being aware of how our economy works and being full participants in it based on that awareness. We're helping those who have that experience really be prepared to be wage earners, to start their own business, to use the monies that they generate in a very prudent and responsible way. And my goodness, isn't that what public school is all about, is to help prepare our kids to be great citizens in the future? And economic literacy is a central piece of that, in my opinion.
That's exactly right. Preparing kids for the future. That's Dr. Jim Rollins. We hope you'll join us next time for our segment with the superintendent.
Thank you, Dr. Rollins and Mr. Safer. Economic literacy is critical to young people's success. Okay, that does it for our Thanksgiving special. We hope you enjoy next week and spend some time with your family.
We leave you with a story about the Central Junior High School TV team. You can watch all their episodes on our YouTube channel. They are good. Happy Thanksgiving.
Students in Ms. Munson's class at Central Junior High are getting hands-on experience with the cameras and equipment that go along with journalism.
Because I want to give kids a chance to experience a little bit of the broadcast area journalism, give them an opportunity to learn to work with film equipment, editing equipment, and a chance to create their own projects.
Warrior News provides daily announcements and informational pieces that play on every television in Central.
Okay.
Warrior News also is uploaded to the Springdale School's YouTube channel and the Central Junior High playlist.
3, 2. Warrior News has been a part of Central as long as I've been in the building. It used to be in conjunction with a technology course, then it switched to oral comm, and last year, whenever I took it over, it became its own course completely.
Warrior News presents students like Lauren Lumpkin with the perfect opportunity to use her creative abilities. She also likes the family atmosphere.
It helps us build teamwork and grow closer relationships with each other, and shows us the roots of how we create something and make it a masterpiece.
Miss Munson wants to help the kids become more organized and improve on their ability to function as a team and meet their deadlines.
I hope that it's helping them learn a little bit of organizational skills and pre-planning their project before they just go headfirst into it. I hope that they're learning teamwork, how to cooperate and work together to pull off a project that's for the benefit of the entire school. And I hope that it's giving them just an overall fun experience and interest in journalism.
For Springdale Today, I'm Hayes Lee.